Why can't 100% permanent and total disabled veterans fly military space aid to foreign locations? We're going to get under the hood of that question. What is up, my veteran brothers and sisters? You know, in some Facebook groups, we see misinformation being trafficked on this subject. There are veterans and veterans organizations operating under the misimpression that Congress passed legislation opening up foreign travel by way of military space aid to 100% permanent and total disabled veterans. Unfortunately, that's just not correct. So here's the backstory. Here's what you need to know. In 2017, United States Representative Gus Bilirakis, Republican from Florida, introduced H.R. 936 that did in fact have language that would have allowed 100% permanent and total disabled veterans to fly to foreign locations. However, according to the legislative history, on March 3rd of that same year, H.R. 936 was referred to the House Subcommittee on Readiness, where it died a quiet death. So although this bill had the language in it, it never got out of committee. It never got out of the House of Origin. It never went over to the Senate, and it definitely never ended up on the president's desk for his signature. Consequently, it never became operational law. Unfortunately, this is misunderstood because it's pointed to again and again by veterans who think that just because it appeared in print, that it means that it was passed. That's just not the case. However, 2 years later in 2019, the Defense Authorization Act did open up military space available travel to 100% permanent and total disabled veterans, placing them in the same category as gray area retirees, reservists, and National Guard members with the same geographic limitations. It enabled them to fly within the continental United States, Hawaii, Alaska, and U.S. territories only, but not to foreign locations. In 2020, the regulation was updated to allow the lawful dependents of 100% permanent and total disabled veterans to accompany them within the same geographic limitations. Bottom line, you cannot use military space aid to fly to foreign locations if you are a 100% permanent and total qualifying disabled veteran or their spouse or dependents. Even those who are allowed to fly to foreign locations have limits on what they're allowed to do or use in terms of military bases and installations. All of that is governed by the Status of Forces Agreement, or SOFA, that we have with that foreign country. So if you want more specifics about space aid travel eligibility, check out Department of Defense Instruction 4515.13, and I will leave a link to this important document in the description below. If you missed my first video entitled Can Disabled Veterans Fly Military Space Aid, you can check out that video here. If this information was useful to you, join our tribe by clicking the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell button as well so that you get updates every time we post a new video. Thanks for joining the team.